Barcelona versus Real Madrid, the biggest club game in football history. There has been a lot of talking points before this game. Lamine Yamal saying what he wants to say, the Madrid players angry, Xabi Alonso saying his, Gerard Piqué, Figo, Ivan Rakitic, a whole lot has been talked and said about this El Clasico. And finally, we are in the last 24 hours to play this El Clasico. Before we start, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share to your friends. Before the game starts, the Madrid fans are angry. The players are also angry. The Madrid team, the entire board, even down to the president, all of them are angry of who? Lamine Yamal. What has Lamine Yamal done? He's been saying a lot about Real Madrid by calling them this, by calling them that, blah 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 blah, which even led to a fan going to their training grounds and saying, giving them this note saying, if you are really angry about, or if you are really hurt about what Lamine Yamal is saying, then show it on the pitch. Simple. Just show it on the pitch. Let's see how good you are also. Because we all know Lamine Yamal, this is the kind of player, or this is the kind of person Lamine Yamal is. He always loves to talk again before a big match. He always loves to talk. Like, he always loves to create a headline before a big game. That's who Lamine Yamal is. He's been idolizing your goods, Cristiano Ronaldo. I remember one time there was a match before a Classico where Barcelona went to score, I think, 8 goals past, was it Almeria or a certain team like that? And Real Madrid also scored, I think, 6 before the Classico. And the media asked Ronaldo, how do you think about Barcelona's performance? He said, that was a small team. They can't get past us. With that same scoreline. And guess what? Barcelona scored them, I think, but it was a demolition. It was an annihilating win against Real Madrid that time. And here we are here today chatting about that same thing. But this time it's the other way around. It's not a Madrid player, but it's a Barcelona player, who is Lamine Yamal. And there is nobody who will be doing that in Barcelona's squad if not for Lamine Yamal. And Xabi Alonso was asked about what Lamine Yamal said. He said, it's an important match and there are many exciting elements, and that's what excites us, right? And that's what excites us. But what matters is on the pitch. Simple. We don't want that rumors of Dani Carvajal wants to talk to Lamine Yamal before the game, after the game, whatever. It will create this in the Spain group, whatever, blah blah blah, bullshit. All you need to do is show working on the pitch. That's what we want. That's what the Real Madrid fans want. The greatest thing that will happen is after tomorrow, after the game, you'll be hearing Madrid won Barcelona by this amount of goals, or even a 1-0 win for Madrid. That's what will excite the Madrid fan base, because they can't stand for an 18-year-old to come and be talking trash about their team. I personally think it's just mind games, and footballers love to do that always. Even talking about this, you remember last season when Barcelona scored Real Madrid 2-1 in their preseason? Oh, Real Madrid players came to say this is just a friendly. They can't do that against us. Even Dani Carvajal said the same. Thibaut Courtois also said the same thing. So why are you pissed about this? Even I remember one time Jose Mourinho said one thing about Barcelona. Oh damn. But anyways, let's forget about what they are saying. We don't care about that. That's pre-game stuff. That's one of the things that enlightens, that engages the players to sweat on the pitch, for we the fans to enjoy the football. And both teams are having their deficiencies. Barcelona are facing injury crisis. Madrid are not sure. Like, they think they are not that competitive to play big matches because of that result against what are they called? Atletico Madrid. They are derby. and because of that game against PSG in the FIFA Club World Cup. And I don't know why the Madrid fans or the Madrid players fear, because we are about to play against a Barcelona side which are depleted with injuries. And I don't know where their fear is coming from. And even with that, see the kind of injuries Barcelona are having. And on top of that, they are also missing their coach, Hansi Flick. So I don't know the excuse for Madrid, and I don't know the excuse that Madrid will be using that, oh, we can't beat Barcelona. We couldn't beat Barcelona because of this. We couldn't beat Barcelona because of that. You are literally having your full squad, Madrid. The only missing players are David Alaba and Rudiger. But Barcelona are missing a lot of key players, which of course Rafinha being the top of them. Not even talk of Juan Garcia. Here is Gavi, here is Dani Olmo, and there is Lewandowski, who scored a brace at the Bernabeu last season. So there is no such excuse for Madrid not to beat Barcelona. But I, as a Barcelona fan, I believe in my team that we'll be beating these guys, even with our injuries. Yes, I'll be talking based on what we did last season, but that one is past. Currently, we are not in our good form. We are not in our good shape due to injuries and some missing players. But hey, we are Barcelona. Hansi Flick is our manager. Unfortunately, he will not be sitting at the touchline. But Madrid are Madrid. They are juniors, bro. Even I trust that La Masia will beat this Madrid team. That's just a fan side of me, right? But let's get into the game. It's like we kind of know the starting lineup of Barcelona. That's the easy one. We know the starting lineup of Barcelona. Of course, Chesney will be starting. Maybe the position that will be the two players that will be confusing, or that we don't know who will be starting or not, will be maybe who's going to start on the right hand side, because according to reports, yes, Jules Koundé will be available at the game, but he's not fully fit, and the coach might be thinking of playing Araujo instead of Eric Garcia at the center back because of the pace of that Madrid front line. And of course, Kubasi will be starting, Alejandro Balde will be starting, Pedri will be starting, Frankie de Jong, Marcus Rashford, Fermin Lopez, and Lamine Yamal. And personally, I would like Fermin Lopez to play as a false nine, right? And Marc Casado will be part of the midfield pivots or midfield three. And with the ball, I would like to see Pedri playing as the number 10. But without the ball, I would love to see Marc Casado at the number 10 position, which will help improve our pressing game, right? Because all this the high line that we, the Barcelona, are not happy about, it's all about pressing. And this season, we are not pressing enough. Like, we are not pressing like we did last season. We are not even doing half of what we did last season. That's what I need personally. And I would love to see Koundé start and Eric Garcia. That's the likely lineup to me, likely back four to me. It will be Koundé, Eric Garcia, Pau Kubasi, and Alejandro Balde. Because Real Madrid will be pressing us. And we all know Ronald Araujo isn't a press resistant. He's not that type of defenders who can escape pressure. He's not that kind. But Eric Garcia is very good on the ball. Can pick a couple of passes. Has a good vision as well. So I personally would like Eric Garcia to start ahead of Ronald Araujo. And I would like Hansi Flick to make a certain tweaks with this system. Please, please, please. We would like you to drop your high line a little bit. You even not a low block, but a mid block will be okay. That high line further up the pitch, Hansi Flick. We are going to play against Mbappe and Vinicius, for God's sake. Yes, it helps us create chances, help us get a lot of turnovers, but come on, Flick. We are having a lot of injuries. We can't afford to be losing games just because of high lines. Losing against Sevilla was all about them exposing our high line, them beating our high line. And on the Real Madrid side, Thibaut Courtois will be starting. that's a guarantee. Alvaro Carreras is a guarantee. Eder Militao is a guarantee. Maybe and Dean Howson as well. He's also a guarantee. Maybe on the right hand side, on the right back position, that we don't know who is going to play. But I trust that Federico Valverde will be playing there. How is it called? Trent Alexander-Arnold just came from injury. Dani Carvajal just came from injury and is an El Clasico, the biggest club game in the entire world. You will not be expecting half-fit players to be playing. And in the midfield, a guaranteed starter will be Tchouaméni. Other than that, everybody can be rotated, including Jude Bellingham, including Arda Güler, including Camavinga, like a lot. But I personally think Arda Güler will be starting and Bellingham. And the reason why I think Arda Güler will be starting is he's the most informed midfielder of Real Madrid right now. Maybe alongside Aurelien Tchouaméni. Because if you've been watching Real Madrid games this season, right, with Arda Güler on the pitch, they look so good. Like they easily create chances with Arda Güler, and that Güler and Mbappe partnership is like the Ronaldo and Ozil partnership. Right now, Güler can even close his eyes and pick a pass to find Kylian Mbappe. And on the left-hand side, Vinicius will be starting front, of course, the most informed player in La Liga right now, Kylian Mbappe. And maybe on the right-hand side, on the right wing, that there will be a lot of questions there. He might decide to play Franco Mastantuono there, or he might decide to play Brahim Diaz, which he had a very good game against Juventus there. But the most informed team between these two is, of course, Real Madrid. We'll be seeing what they will be doing tomorrow. But hey, this is El Clasico. El Clasico doesn't care about injuries, doesn't care about missing players, doesn't care about suspension. It doesn't care about that. El Clasico is the El Clasico. It's the best game in club football. And hope you guys remember this picture. Hope you guys remember that picture. Pedri picking Lamine Yamal for him to get a goal. Play the long ball to Lamine. I hope they recreate this thing again. With Bellingham at the front seat again. And tomorrow at 3:15 Ghana time GMT, we will be witnessing the El Clasico, the first El Clasico of Xabi Alonso. Hansi Flick repeats what Pep Guardiola did with Barcelona, scoring Real Madrid 5 times. I think he's the manager who did that with his first start, with his first 5 El Clasicos. Who knows? And let's also see how the Madrid players react to Lamine Yamal. And I've been hearing this, that they will be booing Lamine Yamal whenever he holds the ball. You know, Lamine Yamal has grown past that. He doesn't feel the pressure. He went to do that last season. Real Madrid are not the side that scares Lamine Yamal. I would love to see the matchup between Lamine Yamal and Alvaro Carreras. They've met the other time when Barcelona met Benfica last season. It was a good match between both of them. But now Alvaro Carreras is in a relatively big club. Let's see what he can do, what he can produce to the Real Madrid team. Aside that, Marcus Rashford, we need you to step up like you've been doing the other games. That's what we need from you, Marcus Rashford. We will need you to step up. Because no Rafinha, you have to do what Rafinha was doing for us last season. And you need to target the far posts. Because Lamine Yamal likes giving a lifted pass there. Rafinha was the one who was getting at the end of it last season. This season, because of the unavailability of Rafinha, Lamine Yamal has been playing those balls several times and nobody is picking that ball. Marcus Rashford, we need you to step up. Fermin Lopez, my boy Fermin, I need you as well. Pedri, we need a grade A game from you tomorrow, because currently Madrid are the leading side. They are the favorites to win this game because they have all their players available. And on top of that, they have Xabi Alonso, their head coach, on the touchline. But either ways, we will see what's happening tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share to your friends. Peace out.
Fácil. Marcaron 2 goles contra 10. No jugamos bien. Puede ser que no. 0-0, mau resultado, no es. É um bom resultado. Podes marcar aí, contra-ataque. Barcelona tem que marcar. 10, jogar contra 10, fácil. Mourinho tem razão. Vosotros sabem de futebol, tanto como eu ou melhor. Últimos 4 anos, que ha passado? Sabes o que ha passado? Explíqueme, qual é a razão? Tienen poder, estes chicos. Tienen. Barcelona tiene mucho poder. No solo dentro de campo, fuera también. Ya no digo nada. Todos los años siempre la misma cosa. Chelsea, Arsenal, Inter, Madrid. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? Quita las ganas. Claro que quita. 0-0, está abierta la eliminatoria, vas ahí, ellos tienen que marcar, esperas, puedes marcar contra-ataque. Ahora 2-0.